What's up everyone, how you all doing? Blue Nerd here and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today guys, we are back with this little Spanish starter house, and this is a pretty simple design. There's nothing too much to it. It will take a few bricks to build it, but overall it's not really too much to gather up in survival. Now before we get started guys, as you can see we are using the default texture pack. I'm going to do a little experiment here and see how this goes. So basically I'm going to be using the default texture pack for the actual build today. I will showcase at the beginning of the build in my texture pack and in the default texture pack, but the actual build itself is going to be done in default. Now be sure to let me know in the comments what you think of this, if you like it like this. I know there's a lot of Bedrock users and people who don't have access to my texture pack, so this just makes tutorials more sort of fair for them as well, and allows them to see exactly what the build will look like for them playing in vanilla. Now with that being said guys, let's take a little quick spin around the build. As you can see, we've got two little apartments on here really. We've got this little one on the upstairs, and then downstairs we've got a little entrance down the bottom here. Overall, it's a pretty simple build. There's nothing too much to this one. We've got two walls on the side and the back here that are plain, and the reason I've left them plain is because this is a sort of build that you could stack one next to the other. So, you know, you could make adjoining houses either going backwards or to the side of this build. So I've left the back and the side plain for you to decide on yourself what you want to do with it. Now with that being said guys, let's go ahead and take a quick look at how this looks in my texture pack, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get on with the build. Okay guys, now as you can see there's not particularly a huge change. Yes, the textures do look a little bit cleaner, a little bit smoother, but overall the style doesn't really look majorly different. And as I tried with my texture pack, I tried to make sure that it resembled sort of vanilla textures. So as you can see, this is the style of the house in my pack, and I do prefer it, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's only fair that we start trying to do a few houses now in the default pack. So guys, be sure to let me know in the comment what you think, and if you're new to the channel and you like tutorials like this, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Just don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. With that being said, let's go ahead and build this. Alright guys, here is a quick layout of the floor plan. Now as you can see, this one is pretty simple. We've got the red block, which is 1 block, the orange is 2, yellow is 3, pink is 4, blue is 5, and green is 6. Now with that being said guys, be sure to take note of the measurements here, and I'm going to go ahead and run all of the resources that you're going to need across the screen now, so be sure to pause the video if you need to. But with that being said, let's go ahead and build this. Okay, we're going to start from the left hand back corner. So let's start by grabbing our bricks. We're going to place 1 block there. We're going to come down, leaving a 6 block gap, place 1 here. Go to the right, leaving a 5 block gap. Go back, leaving a 6 block gap, and place another one just here. Now we're going to go ahead and raise these 4 pillars until they are 10 blocks high in total. So we already have 1 there, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do that for all 4 corners. Okay, once you're done guys, let's go ahead and start with this little front sticking out bit here. So we're going to start by placing 2 blocks from this left hand front pillar. Place 3 in the middle here, and then another 2 just here, and we're going to raise these ones until they are 5 blocks high. So we have 1 there already, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just quickly do that around this little edge. Okay, now we're going to do the same on the right hand side of the build, except we're going to have a slightly different shape. So we're going to go 1, 2 right here, which is 1 diagonally in from this right hand front pillar. So this is from the front. We're going to go diagonally in by 1, place 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4 across here, and then 2 in this gap here, and then we should be able to go diagonally across to this pillar. Again, we're going to raise this until it is 5 blocks high. So we've already got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this all the way around this little edge. Okay, now we're going to come into this little gap in the corner here at the very front of the build. We're going to come into here and raise this bit here to 5 blocks. Then we're going to put a section just above here all the way across to this side. And then on this side here, we're going to do the same thing, bring it all the way across to this side here. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and fill this wall in here until it's the same height as the top there. This one here to the same height, and then these 2 walls at the side here, raise them all the way to 10 at the same height as the back. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill all of those walls in. Okay, now we are going to come back and do a little bit of texturing on these walls a bit later on. But for now, let's go ahead to the front hand side of the build. And we're going to place 2 rows of cobblestone across these 5 blocks here. And then we're going to come back to these 2 here and just level it out. So just bring these ones all the way up to the same level. Now, get your cobblestone slab. And we're going to break this one just here. Put a slab there. We're going to put one up in this little corner here. And then diagonally from here, we're going to put one there. Diagonally over and place 2. Okay, now just while we're here, guys, we're going to quickly just go ahead and texture these up. So let's put in a couple of our stone brick slabs like this, and then we're going to add some stone and stone bricks just in with a mix of cobblestone here, just to make it look a little bit nicer, something kind of like that. I think that looks good. Now, that is the little patio in place. We're going to have our front door down here. So from the left hand corner, go over by 1 and break these 2 blocks here. And then the block that we have on the ground here, let's replace that for a cobblestone. Okay. Now, before we do anything else, it's probably a good idea that we get our floors in place. So if we come on the inside here, let's go ahead first of all and just put in a spruce wood floor here. This is the spruce planks. Now, you guys can use any flooring of your choice. It doesn't matter. I just think the spruce tends to work well with the brick. So let's go ahead and get in our floor. Once you got your flooring in, guys, you want to go up. So 1, 2, 3 on the 4th block up from this one, right underneath that ledge there. We're going to go ahead and fill a flooring at this level as well. Okay, once you're done, make sure you go on the inside and light everything up. Then we're going to head back to the front here. We're going to place a brick here and a brick here. Then we're going to just fill this gap here with any 3 random blocks of your choice. Place 5 spruce planks across the front here with 1 overhanging at each side. Place spruce slabs on the lower half of the front of these blocks. Place a spruce slab behind on the top half of the block on the 2 corners like this. And then run your slabs all the way across like this to join up to this side. Now, just before we move on, guys, as you can see, the roof overhangs on both sides here. Now, the thing is, on this side of the build, you do end up with it looking like this. So you could end up making some slabs come up and then back down if you wanted to make a bit of a pattern on the wall here. But what I like to do generally when I'm building like this is I like to actually break these off here, this one little edge, and place another building coming down the side here so that this joins sort of butt up to the next build. It just makes it blend in nicer, but it's entirely up to you how you go about it. Now we're going to go ahead and start working on the roof. So first of all, let's get our spruce planks, and on the right hand side we're going to run a row of spruce planks all the way down, overhang 1 on each end, and we're going to do the same on the left hand side of the build as well. Then again, get the spruce planks, and on the lower half of the side, we're going to run our slabs all the way down on the bottom half. And then the same on the other side. Now, at this point, guys, we're going to place a slab on the top half of this block and the top half of this block. Then we're going to go up, in 1, up, in 1, up, and in 1, like this. Okay, and then repeat the same pattern on the back. So literally up 1 all the way across to here, and then join it up like this. Now get your bricks and place a row of 5 of them like this, and 1 in the center on top. So 5 and then 1 in the center. Then we're going to run our planks all the way across from here and join them together. Run a row of planks in the center. And then we're simply just going to place our slabs across this piece. Same on the other side. And then a row through the middle. Okay, now let's just add in a few little details here, guys. So first of all, where our doorway is, we want to go across. So leave a 1 block gap and 1 up. Break a window there. Break the block above and the block above the door and put an upside down stair. So we have something like this. Up here, we're going to leave where there's a sort of half a slab left of that block there. And from the corner, leave a 1 block, go 2, leave a 1 block gap, another 1, a 1 block gap, and another 1. Just like this, all the way across. Now, round the side here, we're going to go ahead and where we've got the 4 spruce planks on the top here, we're going to break 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go up by 3 layers, okay? So there's 3 blocks going up like this. Now, get your spruce planks quickly. And on the inside here, we're going to go ahead and place a row of them from here all the way to the ceiling. And a row from here all the way to the ceiling again. Then we're going to go across here in front of these blocks and fill that gap there. And then from the outside here, we can go ahead and put 2 upside down stairs like so. Okay, so it should look something like this. And of course, on the inside, guys, go ahead and do whatever you want. You can put some upside down stairs across this just to make it look a little bit sort of neater on the inside. And then go ahead and place 2 of your spruce doors and then close them up. And then we're going to come down here and place a spruce door on the inside from here. Just like so. And then just go ahead and fill your windows in with your glass panes. I'm just using the clear glass panes here, but you can use any glass panes of your choice. Okay, now head to the back of the build around here. And we're going to start getting our stairway into the landing here. So first of all, break this brick here and this spruce block here. Replace that with a bricks. We're going to put in a spruce stair there. Then we're going to come down one and forward to this one. Put in a spruce stair here. Then we're going to come around to this side here, put in a spruce stair here, and then just step it down one at a time, coming forward as you do. Let's put an upside down stair underneath these 2. Put an upside down stair here, and also one here. And then if we jump up, we can put an upside down stair in that way like that. And then that way it looks like the staircase wraps around. At the bottom here, we're going to put 2 trapdoors here. Place 1 on top of that one. You will need to crouch to do so. Then we're going to place a trapdoor on that stair there, 1 on top, 1 on that stair, 1 on top, 1 on that stair, 1 on top. Come around the side here, 1 on that stair, 1 on top, 1 on this stair, 1 on top, 1 on this stair, and 1 on top, if we can do it. There we go. Now let's go ahead and we're going to open this one, break this one here, open that one, break this one, open these 2, break this first one, open the rest of these all up as we go down now. And there we go. You can see we've got a nice little walk as we go around on the build here. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my spruce fence. We're going to place 1, 2 across there and then bring it all the way over to this side. On this corner here, we're going to place 2 more on top and the same on this side here. Now we're going to just place temporarily some blocks or slabs across these blocks here. Okay, there should be 6 across. And then in front here, we're going to just place some trapdoors against the wall here. Then we can break these ones behind and then place trapdoors across on behind as well. Make sure it's on the lower part of the block. Just like that to create a nice little overhang area here. And then we can go ahead and probably stick a lantern probably about there. There we go. That's looking pretty cool. Now down here, if you wanted to, guys, you could go ahead and put in a little window, maybe a little too high window about there, and then go ahead and put your glass panes in as well. Just adds a little something of detail to this side here. And then let's go ahead and put 2 of our trapdoors next to it to make a little shutter. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and put 1 on here for a little shutter. I think I'll leave the top windows as they are. Now I'm going to get the spruce fence again and I'm going to place 1 on this corner, 1 on this corner. Then I'm going to skip this block, place 1 here, skip a block, place 1 here. And I'm kind of going to do that all the way around. So place 1 here, 1 here. Let's go to this corner, 1 here, 1 here. We've got 2 blocks in the middle, so I'm not going to mess around with trying to get one centered. Place 1 here on every other block like this. 1 here, and then this corner, 1 here and 1 here. Okay guys, now all we need to do is add a last few finishing touches. So first of all, let's get our fence and go ahead and put that around the edge here on the front all the way around. There we go, that looks pretty good. Then I think we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some of our granite, and we're going to just randomly go ahead and dot a few of these around. We're not going to go too crazy with them. You don't want to overload it and make it look too much. but just a few of them around on all of the walls, just to give it a bit of texture and just to make it kind of stand out. You know, a build like this would have some rough spots that have been patched up over the years. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and just add a few in, and make sure it's just very random. Nothing that looks like a pattern, okay? Very random, something like this. And then go ahead and just add in a few of the polished versions of the granite as well. Again, I would go maybe a few less with the polished than you did with the normal andesite. Maybe something like that. Let's get one down here. Yeah, something like that. You want it just, you know, just a few of them. Really sparingly with these, really. Then once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. And as you can see, the texturing isn't too over the top, guys. We've just added in a few there, but it does help break up that brick and just makes it look a little bit nicer. Now the last thing left to do is go ahead and add some leaves in. So just go ahead and add some leaves, make them look a bit like vines going up the building if you want to, just to make it look a little bit more kind of I suppose kind of rustic, a bit more run down. I just think it does add to the look of the build. Maybe something like this. We could bring some up, maybe an over here, bring some up here. You can even go ahead and break some of these trapdoors and just bring them in so it looks like they're on here. Let's break that one there, and we're going to crouch and place one right there, and then we could dangle it over on this little edge here if we wanted to, just to make it look a little bit more sort of run down. You can even bring them over and dangle them into the front of the build like this if you wanted. It's entirely up to you how you want to go about it, guys, but I think overall I'd say that is pretty good. I'd probably go ahead and maybe add some vines around the back of the build as well, just to give a bit of detail to the wall if it's plain, especially if you're not planning on connecting this to another building. You want to make sure that we've got something going on over here, so maybe something kind of like that. We could bring this one up here a little bit, maybe like that. Let's actually go into here, break that one there, and maybe something like that. Yeah, something like that I think looks good. Alright guys, and there you go. That is just about it for this tutorial. Now before we finish up, guys, let's just take a quick look on the inside. I will show you what I've done on the interior. I kind of turned it into two little apartments, so without closing the trapdoor, make sure you close the door. So as we come in here, guys, I've used the trapdoors to section off a little room in there. We've got a little kind of sitting room here, so we've got a couple of chairs, a little table in the middle here. We've got some storage at the top there, a little unit on the side, some paintings, a very small little kitchen here because this is not very much room in here at all. And then the bedroom is just sectioned in here. Obviously we've got our trapdoors here. This just kind of helps give us a little bit more room to work with for the rooms rather than using blocks to section everything off. But in here we got a crafting table, an armor stand, some storage, a bed. You know, nothing too much, guys. I kept both of these sort of little apartments very simple and you know, just very standard really, nothing too crazy in here. And then if we head upstairs all the way around this edge here, open up our double doors. In here we've got a little office, so a little workspace. We have a little kitchen around the back here, some storage at the side here, and we can also come up this little landing here to a little bedroom. We've got our bed, we've got an anvil, again a couple of barrels for some storage, a little flower, and yeah, other than that, that is about it, guys. It is pretty simple here, nothing really too crazy for the interiors here, but we've got a very small space to work with, so I didn't go too crazy. I thought just keep it nice and simple and just give you guys a quick showing of what I've done. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up just there. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this new style of build, be sure to let me know in the comments. I have a bunch more designs in a very similar style and lots of new colors as well. So there's a bunch of new stuff on the way. And if you like the new way that I've done the tutorial with the default textures, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. But for now, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up just there. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Just don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And for now, this is Blue Nerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.